Wait, is Leo Stark actually going to be the one who takes down EJ DiMera? You heard me right. Leo is about to pull the ultimate blackmail move on EJ to save Gwen Rizczech, and he is using a literal dead man switch to do it! EJ is already drowning in that arsenic-laced Coriseal scandal, and Leo is about to hold a match to the gasoline. I am absolutely shaking. Hey, Days fans! Welcome back! I've got some massive Salem drama to unpack today, and honestly, this might be the most explosive DiMera takedown we have seen in years. If you are as obsessed with this mess as I am, make sure you smash that subscribe button, hit the like, and ring the bell so you never miss out on our daily tea. Let's get right into it. Let's be real for a second. I never thought I would see the day where Leo Stark is the heroic knight in shining armor, but here we are. Right now, Leo knows deep in his bones that if anything bad has happened to his absolute best friend, Gwen Rizczech, EJ DiMera is 100% responsible. EJ has been a complete monster lately, and Gwen has been terrified of him for weeks. But Gwen is not stupid. She told Leo that her lawyer has a massive mountain of evidence that will completely destroy EJ, and it is set up on a dead man switch. If Gwen does not check in every 10 days, that file goes straight to the authorities. I honestly believe this is the smartest thing Gwen has ever done in her entire life. She lived in that DiMera mansion. She knows exactly how these people operate, and she knows you never turn your back on a DiMera without an insurance policy. And here is where the raw spoilers get incredibly juicy. We have a Friday spoiler confirming that Melinda Trask agrees to help Leo. Are you kidding me? This is perfection. I am totally convinced that Melinda is the secret lawyer Gwen hired to hold this dead man switch. Think about it, you guys. Who hates EJ DiMera more than Melinda Trask? Nobody! Melinda has been waiting for years to nail a legacy character like EJ to the wall. She is absolutely the perfect, ruthless attorney to handle a revenge file of this magnitude. But here is the catch. Gwen's instructions were incredibly strict. Hold the information until the 10-day check-in is officially missed. We have no idea when Melinda last heard from Gwen. It could be day 8. It could be day 9. Leo is absolutely desperate right now, and I think he is going to push Melinda to hand over the goods early so he can use them as immediate leverage. I honestly believe we are about to see the greatest bluff in the history of Salem. I think it would be incredibly dramatic if Melinda simply cannot give Leo the actual files yet because of the strict legal waiting period, but Leo decides to go rogue anyway. He is terrified for Gwen. So, what does he do? He marches right up to EJ DiMera and plays the most dangerous game of poker of his entire life. I can see the scene right now. Leo struts into the DiMera living room, looks EJ dead in the eye, and says, "Give Gwen back right now, or you are completely ruined." Leo is going to weaponize that dead man's switch, and EJ is going to be completely blindsided. The actor playing EJ, Dan Foy-Regal, is absolutely killing it right now with his arrogant, untouchable villain era, but Leo is about to wipe that smug smirk right off his face. Let's talk about why this blackmail is going to work so flawlessly. EJ is currently fighting a war on 5 different fronts. He is completely drowning in the Coriseal crisis. He buried arsenic-laced pills on Smith Island. He is dealing with Sarah Horton and Brady Black breathing down his neck, investigating the horrific deaths of Destiny and Clea. He is trying to fend off the state hospital board. He even planted pills on Holly Jonas to create a sickening smokescreen. EJ is a cornered animal right now. The absolute last thing EJ needs at this exact moment is a massive police investigation into a kidnapped woman. If Leo threatens to drop this evidence on the police commissioner's desk, EJ will have no choice but to cave. He simply cannot afford the police digging around his properties when he is already hiding so many dirty, lethal secrets. If you ask me, this entire storyline is giving me major vintage Days of Our Lives vibes. Think back to 5 or 10 years ago when Stefano DiMera used to lock people in secret rooms, underground tunnels, and remote island fortresses. EJ is literally wearing Stefano's ring right now, acting like the second coming of the Phoenix. He has already kidnapped Kristen, and now Gwen is missing. But EJ is vastly underestimating the power of the Salem outcast. Leo and Gwen have always been the underdogs, the town pariahs that everyone spits on. Watching Leo step up to the most powerful man in town to save his best friend is brilliant writing. I am so here for this character growth. Leo isn't just looking out for himself anymore. He is risking his own life. Because, let's face it, blackmailing EJ DiMera is a remarkably good way to end up at the bottom of the river. But Leo is way too smart to just walk into the lion's den without a safety net. I think Leo is going to tell EJ that he has already contacted Gwen's lawyer, and he is going to add his own name to the dead man's switch. He will look EJ right in the eye and say, if anything happens to me, if I suddenly go missing, the police get the file automatically. Wow. Checkmate, EJ! EJ won't be able to touch Leo. He won't be able to stash him in the DiMera tunnels next to Gwen. EJ is going to be completely handcuffed by a guy in a loud patterned suit who writes a gossip column. It is the ultimate humiliation for a DiMera, and I am going to savor every single second of it. I can already picture EJ's reaction. He is going to be seething. He will probably throw a crystal decanter against the wall the minute Leo leaves the room. EJ thinks he is a god in Salem right now. He thinks he can play with people's lives. Just look at what he did to Lexi with that failing Versavic serum. But EJ's hubris is his fatal flaw. He left massive loose ends. He didn't anticipate that Gwen would be smart enough to set a trap, and he certainly didn't anticipate that Leo Stark would have the guts to spring it. EJ's going to have to make a choice. Release Gwen and let her live to fight another day, or risk his entire pharmaceutical empire crumbling to the ground and spending the rest of his life rotting in Statesville. When EJ inevitably caves and releases Gwen, the dynamic in Salem is going to shift massively. Gwen is going to owe Leo her life. These two are going to be bonded forever. And, Gwen isn't just going to walk away quietly. Once she is free, she is going to want ruthless revenge. I honestly believe she and Leo will team up with Melinda Trask to slowly dismantle EJ's life piece by piece. Sweeps month is going to be absolutely legendary this year. The writers are setting up a massive collision course, and EJ is driving straight into a brick wall at full speed. I cannot wait to see EJ squirm as his entire carefully constructed empire falls apart because he underestimated Leo Stark. I am so hyped for these upcoming episodes, but I want to hear from all of you. Do you think Leo's blackmail will actually work, or is EJ going to find a way to outsmart him and lock Leo up right next to Gwen? Let me know your wild predictions in the comments below. Take a side and defend it passionately. And if you haven't already, make sure to subscribe to the channel, hit that like button, and share this video with your fellow Days fans. We will be back tomorrow with more shocking Salem spoilers. See you then.